Hey guys, welcome to me and my son's first outdoor trip. We're going to do a quick overnighter up at Horton Creek. We're going to take some film, transitioning from low desert to high desert up into the pines. Hopefully we can find a spot. It's kind of a narrow canyon at Horton Creek. We'll do our best, but stay tuned and
Your destination is on the right.
hopefully there's a spot open. Please be a spot open. Alright guys, I know I'm going to lose some bushcrafting credibility points by choosing a National Forest manicured site, but this is the first trip I'm taking my son out to teach him some basic fundamentals on an overnighter. So forgive the manicured site, but we were lucky to get this spot. We're near, we're at the the intersection where Horton Creek meets Tonto Creek, and right now I'm going to get ready to spring up our shelter between these two trees back here behind me, and at the same time teach my son, Dylan, over there. Say hi, Dylan.
Hey, YouTube.
Anyways, next order of business is to teach him how to do a bowline knot, a slippery hitch, or a trucker's hitch, a slip knot, and a double fisherman's knot, and a prusik loop. Alright guys, we're getting ready to set up our shelter, because that's the first protocol in a reliance situation or any situation is shelter, water, fire, food. That's the order. That's what I've preached. That's what I live by. That's what works for me, and that's what I'm teaching him. So right now, he's got to learn his basic knots on how to run a ridge line. I just showed him, here, step back, son, over here. I just showed him how to get a piece of wood and toggle it with a piece of rope around a tree to keep his pack up off the ground over here. So now what we're doing, because we got our pack in a workable position, now we're going to work on our shelter. So come back over here, Dill. And then I want you to perform a bowline knot. Now what he's going to do is he's going to make a loop, right? Got your loop?
Yeah.
What's the story on the loop?
Rabbit.
You're going the wrong way through the hole.
Rabbit goes through the hole underneath.
Okay, get yourself a bigger bite there. Bring that, remember you got to loop it up. Pinch it there. There you go. Now what's the story?
Rabbit goes under the hole.
Out of the hole.
Out of the hole. Under the log.
Over the top.
Comes back. Hold that. Pinch that there.
And
It's like a
boom.
knot.
What kind of knot?
What kind?
It's a bowline knot.
Bowline knot.
He didn't know what this knot was 5 minutes ago. I spent 3 minutes with him showing him how to tie this, and you know, with a little repetition it will sink in, muscle memory burn, and when he needs that knot it will kick in and he'll be able to tie it. So stay tuned. We're going to run our ridge line, and I'm going to show him how to do a trucker's hitch. There's Dilly, my son, learning how to tie his shoes again. I should have got him out here a lot younger, because he's very awkward walking out here. He doesn't, not a lot of dexterity in his step right now, so trying to keep him safe from getting a mechanical injury. But just wanted to stop here. Found this pool of water right here in Tonto Creek. So far I've seen one decent sized fish in there, but that's about it. Might come back to this spot and try it out, but so far this is the biggest pool of water I've found yet so far. It seems kind of low in here, and then it'll shot upstream. See what we can do. Anyway, still hiking down Tano Creek, trying to find a spot to throw some flies loose. But I forgot to mention, you know, I'm out here testing all this gear I've gotten in the last year, and I'm running the essential carry system from Jason at Primal Outdoors right now. Seems to be all right. Every once in a while, you got to adjust the straps because they feel like they're digging into your shoulders a little bit, but yeah, all in all, not a bad pack. I like that it's cinches tight to the body, and I got plenty of movement. I could actually probably do a point sparring tournament with this on. I mean, I got all my movement, and it's not loose and floppy, so good product. I also got my Dawson knife on me. Haven't had a chance to use it yet, but we'll get her broke in today. We still got fires to make and dinners to make and hopefully some fish to clean. I'm looking at that pool right there, but that's the biggest one I found so far, and it doesn't look too promising. Catch you later. Taking a minute back here at the campsite to go ahead and let's see, cook up some, or actually just boiling up some water to throw in a mountain house so we can eat, and then we're going to gather up some more firewood for the night, and then we're going to head down to this little honey hole we found and try to catch some trout for dinner tonight. Just wanted to, I know I'm losing all kinds of bushcraft credibility by being in a manicured spot, but it seemed to be the best thing to do when taking my son out and teaching him stuff. Makes it a little easier. He gets a little wah about pooping in the woods, so got to get him over that. Well, guys, the sun's starting to go down. It's 4:30 in the afternoon. I mean, it's late afternoon. Kid elected to start playing football or whatever with the other campers in this National Forest campsite, so he'd been pretty bored a lot of the day while I was gathering firewood and trying to do stuff to make sure we would be warm tonight. And so we put off fishing. Until tomorrow morning. We'll go fishing before we leave. Get everything cleaned up, and get that done. I'm gonna just let him be a kid right now and enjoy himself. I don't want him to get turned off on the whole outdoor experience. But, just thought I'd give a quick shot of the camp there with the plow point shelter. I've got myself a Climate Static V air mattress with a reusable space blanket as my ground cover to reflect my body heat back towards me. 70% wool blanket. I do have a jungle blanket in there in case I need it. I also have a jungle bag in one of my containers over there. But I just kind of want to give you guys a shot of what the campsite setup looks like here. You know, got the plow point, like I said, with the sleep gear in it. But, that's about it for now. I wait for the son to go down and do something about dinner and whatnot, and move on from there. Morning, guys. Doing a little cast iron cooking over the fire here. Never done that before. You alright?
Yeah.
You throwing up?
No. I was cleaning my plate.
Oh. I already cooked 2 eggs for him using just some canola. You alright?
Yeah.
Canola oil, but wasn't working out too well, so I thought I'd cook up some bacon and use the bacon grease. Set it over there. You want some bacon?
Yeah.
But that's
probably
cast iron cooking. Alright guys, end of this trip. We didn't get to do any fishing, but we learned a lot. We just headed out to go home. This was just supposed to be a quick overnighter. Ended up having to spend more time gathering up firewood than I had initially expected. So pretty much lost a day just making sure we had enough heat for the night. But we are finding our way out of the Upper Tonneau Creek campground and making our way back home. We may stop in Payson and stop somewhere that has a bathroom and get some hot water going to help Dylan's hands out. They're really cold. They've been bothering him all morning, so address that here shortly. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little look into, and I mean very little look, into our overnighter. I try to get better with the capturing video and segmenting it and editing it, but as always guys, it's always better to have it not need it than to need it and not have it. See you on the flip.